Welcome to Reflecting Light. This podcast is about filling the world with light by exploring myth, ancient texts, scripture, great works of world literature, and the works of artists, past and present, for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. And now, here is your host, Mandy Green.
All right, welcome to Reflecting Light. It's our first podcast of the new year. And man, did my grand designs for the new year get totally demolished. Oh gosh, my friends, I'm supposed to be landing in Cairo right now, and I'm sitting in my study, and I'm not being able to lead my tour in person because I have COVID, along with half of my state. And so much for my grand designs on a really exciting, amazing new year. So rather than talk about what I'd like to talk about, or what I should say is I planned on talking about, I'm just going to talk about the false start. I think when the New Year's hits, we have these huge designs and these resolves and these resolutions, and I hold to mine. I really am trying to let go. Have you ever noticed when you make a resolve that it's immediately tested? Well, that certainly happened to me because I made this resolve to let go, as I talked about last week, and here I am sitting in my study and having major FOMO here as I miss out on this amazing tour that we've put together for some amazing participants. I have friends from college going. I have students, and it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. And that's a huge bummer. It's a huge bummer. So what do we do? What do we do when we have these grand designs and things kind of get screwed up? That's what I'm here to talk about just a little bit. It's going to be a shorter broadcast because, as you can tell, my voice is not what it used to be, and I'm trying to get better. So we'll just share a few thoughts with you. We really are tough on ourselves, aren't we? And we're pretty exacting in how we expect things from ourselves and others. And all I can think about is this line from Oh, the Places You'll Go that says, it's talking about soaring way up above the earth and doing amazing things, and you're destined for greatness. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you will top all the rest. Except when you don't. Because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true that bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a perkly pitch, and your gang will be the fly on. You'll be left in a lurch. You'll come down from that lurch with an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in for much fun. And slumping yourself is not easily done. Well, sometimes we do just get in a slump, don't we? It's just kind of one of those things where life happens, and all of our grand designs and all of our great ideas and all the plans we had made don't end up panning out to be exactly what we wanted them to be. And I think it's important to just be aware that we can restart at any time. We can reset. We can find different ways to go forward and move on with life. Connor Beaton said, resiliency is not granted or given to those who aren't willing to embrace the destructive and hardening times of life. Resiliency is curated in the art galleries of breakups, breakdowns, and failing. Life will bring the lessons. All you need to do is let yourself be broken, dissolved, and rebuilt. If you've had a rough start, if COVID's hit, if your goals got smashed, if you ate the chocolate and, I don't even know, whatever it is that's bothering you, let it go. We're going to go back to let it go and understand that the resiliency comes through the journey, through the effort. The song for this week, and I can't believe I'm saying it, but it's going to be it. It's The Climb by Miley, Cyrus. There's always going to be another mountain. I'm always going to want to make it move. Always going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm going to have to choose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. And maybe that's just a sign of how fried my brain is that's the song for the week, but it has a really great message. And we continue to forge forward. One of my friends, Wendy Dorton, placed something on Facebook that I thought was really great. I believe it says, talk to yourself like you would talk to your dog. And so instead of getting so down on ourselves, it's like, oh, that's a nice belly. Oh, you're such a good girl. Good job. You jumped up. Or just the simple things, right? Our negative self-talk is really quite loud and destructive. And so as you have your false start, as you have your restart, as you stay in the race, as you stay in the game, as you try out, as you just keep trying, as you continue to make that ascent, be good to yourself. Realize that this is all part of the plan. This is what I'm telling myself today. This is all part of the plan. Things have a purpose. And we can either grow and become more resilient, figure it out. So I realize that's not my best message ever, but I still send you tons of love and light, wishes for health, for healing, for a new start, for all the good things that 2022, I still believe, has to offer us, even with such a rough, bumpy, rocky start. Love and light, my friends.
Thank you for joining us for Reflecting Light with Mandy Green. If you enjoy this podcast, please leave a good rating and share it with your friends. And remember, your light makes the world a brighter place. Share it.